Welcome to physics class. In the previous video, we have discussed about the uniform motion and non-uniform motion. In the uniform motion, along a straight line, velocity remains constant with time. Constant means same. There is no change in the velocity with the passage of time. And in second case, non-uniform motion, velocity varies with the time, means its value changes for different intervals or the instants of the time along that path. Now, change in the velocity of object during any time interval is not zero in this case. Here, another physical quantity is introduced, that is acceleration. That is a measure of change in the velocity of the object per unit time, and its formula will be acceleration equal to change in velocity upon time taken. Acceleration is denoted by small a, that is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. Final velocity is denoted by small v, initial velocity of the object by small u, and time with small t. The acceleration is taken to be positive if it is in the direction of velocity. Or we can define it in another way. If the velocity of an object increases with time in the direction of the motion of the object, then the acceleration of the body is known as positive acceleration. For example, if an object starts from rest and its velocity goes on increasing with time in the direction of its motion, then the object has positive acceleration. Likewise, in example here, in this case, final velocity will be more than initial velocity, means v is more than u. And acceleration is taken as negative when it is opposite to the direction of velocity. Means these are two types, positive and negative acceleration. Negative acceleration is also known as retardation. Negative acceleration or retardation can be defined as if the velocity of an object decreases with time, then the acceleration of the object is known as negative acceleration. For example, if an object moving with certain velocity is brought to rest, the object is said to have negative acceleration. The direction of negative acceleration is in the direction opposite to that of direction of motion of object as shown in the diagram. In this case, initial velocity is more than final velocity. Let us understand a different case, acceleration without changing speed. When an object moves in a circular path with constant speed, then its velocity changes due to the continuous change in the direction of motion of the object. Hence, the object is accelerated without changing its speed. In this case, the direction of acceleration is toward the center of circular path as shown in the diagram. Acceleration which is toward the center of circular path is known as centripetal acceleration. Centripetal means center seeking. Now, SI units of acceleration is meter per second square or meter inverse square. Along a straight line path, if velocity of an object increases or decreases by equal amount in equal intervals of time, then acceleration of the object is said to be uniform acceleration. For examples, the motion of an object falling freely from top of a building. Second example, the motion of a ball rolling down a smooth inclined plane. An object can travel with non-uniform acceleration if its velocity changes at non-uniform rate. Examples of non-uniformly accelerated motion. First, motion of a bus leaving or entering the bus stop. Second, motion of a train leaving or entering the platform. Third, the motion of a bus on a crowded road. This is all about uniform and non-uniform acceleration. Page 103, question 1. When will you say a body is in uniform acceleration? Second, non-uniform acceleration. It is clear from the discussion we have done right now. Second question. A bus decreases its speed from 80 km per hour to 60 km per hour. In 5 seconds, find the acceleration of the bus. Given term, initial velocity 80 km per hour and the final velocity 60 km per hour. Time 5 seconds. What we have to calculate? Acceleration of the bus. Let us start calculations. Given time denoted by small t, which is 5 seconds. Initial speed of the bus denoted by small u, which is given 80 kilometers per hour. Time is given in second. That's why we have to convert the speed from kilometer per hour to meter per second. Let us start how to convert. Given magnitude 80. We have to convert kilometers into meters, hours into seconds. So 1000 for kilometer to converting it into meters, then hours into seconds, 60 into 60. Then we will solve this. 5 2s are 10, 3 2s are 6, 42s are 80, 3 2s are 6. Now I have 40 multiply 5 upon 3 into 3, which is in turn 200 upon 9. When we solve this, we will get 22.2 meters per second. Now I'll fill the value here. 22.2 meters per second. Final velocity of bus denoted by small v, which is given 60 kilometer per hour. In the same pattern, we will convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. It will be 16.67 meter per second. We can write it 16.7 also. Acceleration denoted by small a, we have to find out. We know that formula of acceleration: final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. Now we have to fill the values here. Now I will fill the values. Final velocity 16.7 minus initial velocity 22.2. Time 5 seconds. Now when we subtract this value, then the answer is n minus, cos bigger term in is minus, and answer is minus. It is 5.55 divided by 5. Now we have to divide this. Answer will be minus 1.11. Units for acceleration is meter per second square, or it can be written as minus 1.11 meter inverse square. Question 3. A train starting from a railway station and moving with uniform acceleration attains a speed 40 km per hour in 10 minutes. Find its acceleration. As train is starting from railway station, that's why its initial velocity will be 0 and final velocity will be 40 km per hour and time is 10 minutes. We have to find out calculation. Let us start the calculations. According to question, initial velocity cause train starting from railway station means initial velocity is 0. Final velocity denoted by v, that is given 40 kilometer per hour. We have to convert it into meter per second for our convenience. 40 multiply 1000 divided by 60 into 60. 5 2s are 10, 3 2s are 6, 20. Now it is 20 multiply 5 upon 3 into 3, which is 25 is the 100 upon 9. By calculating it, it is 11.11 meter per second. Time is given, denoted by small t. Again, it is given in minutes. 10 minutes. We have to convert it into seconds by multiplying it with 60, and it is 600 seconds. We have to calculate the acceleration again. We know that acceleration is v minus u upon t. That is, fill the value. V, that is 11.11 minus initial velocity 0 divided by time 600. When we calculate this, answer will be 0.0185 meter per second square. Thanks for watching.